Well, for those of you just getting in here, welcome to the United States All-Star Racing League week number 2. They'll be doing 2 races here tonight, and it'll be at Cedar Lake. That'll be the first place we stop here tonight. They're going to, I believe, just getting ready to qualify there for Cedar Lake, and they'll get ready for I-19 Speedway. That'll be race number 2 here tonight. And again, they're going to do qualifying. We'll jump in just after qualifying and get ready for our race. So again, I'm going to wait for everybody to funnel in here. Right now, they should be just starting up qualifying. And we'll be ready to go. For those of you who weren't here week number 1 for my broadcast with them, first race had a little bit of broadcast issues, but that was won by the 9K9 of Carrie Emerald. And then the 3C Rowdy Rooster dominated race number 2 last week. Race number 1, it took place at Williams Grove. And again, the 9K9 Carrie Emerald winning that. And then at Sugar Bush, the second race, pretty much Alpha Wolves got out to an early lead, and then the 3C Rowdy Rooster just kind of walked away with that event. And guys just getting ready to start qualifying here. So we'll actually pick up into that qualifying broadcast. We'll get picked up on that and then ready to go here tonight. Again, race number 1 will be at Cedar Lake. Race number 2 will be at I-19 Speedway. Again, just waiting for the link to get things started. Going to welcome everybody here to the second week here for the United States All-Star Racing League. My name is Tanner Schmidt. I will be the voice of the All-Star Racing League here this season. My first adventure into video game broadcasting. Again, I'm a dirt track racing announcer. Just wrapped up my 11th season last weekend. So just waiting on the invite here, and we'll jump into qualify. Get our first look. It'll be my first look at Cedar Lake in the video game. I've raced at very few real tracks in the game. I have raced at, trying to think here off the top of my head, I have only raced at Eldora, I believe. I think Eldora. No, I have raced at, oh shoot, now I can't think of the track. Fairbury, I've raced at Fairbury, and I believe Eldora, the 2 real-life tracks I've raced at so far in this game. So there's the invite. Just going to jump in here real quick. and join up for qualifying. Again, Cedar Lake going to be the track we'll see first. Cedar Lake here in New Richmond, Wisconsin, the 3/8 mile multi-groove low bank speedway. 12 laps here in their Pro Late Model Series. As we get loaded in here, we will see loading on in. As right now looking at the 17H of Herbie Lovebud. And I don't know what I poked. Apparently I left the race, so just a little bit of... Oh. Well, that was awesome. Me being an idiot. Guess we are not going to catch qualifying. Thanks to my fat fingers. So we were going to get into qualifying, but as I grabbed my controller, I believe I hit the options button, and I disconnected. So we got that going for us, so we'll catch back in for Cedar Lake, as I'm still a little bit new to this broadcasting for video games. So, again, apologies. My fat fingers decided that we were going to go back and look. We did what we did last week and just look at the Online Now screen. For those of you just piling in here, we do welcome you to week number 2 here for the United States All-Star Racing League. Right now they're doing qualifying. Should have looked at qualifying, but my fingers hit there, and we will try that again. So Cedar Lake's where we're going to be. I-19 Speedway will be race number 2 here tonight. Those of you in the chat, feel free to chime in while we wait here. Again, looking so lovingly here as the screen. We're at 4,752 races today on this game online. It's 119,000 total races, 50 lobbies. That's actually pretty impressive here. So just waiting for them to wrap up qualifying. And they'll be ready to go here for race number 3 of their season. Again, they do 2 races every Wednesday. And tonight it's going to be... I already forgot. Got to go look here real quick. Cedar Lake and I-19 Speedway. Next Wednesday, you'll see us at Texas and Baxterville. Then Elm Creek and Volusia. Charlotte and Desert Rock. Knoxville, Willow Creek, then Milestone. And we'll wrap up the points at the famed Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. Just letting them wrap up qualifying. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day and a great week up to this Hump Day League race for the United States All-Star Racing League. So those of you joining in here, feel free to join up in chat. Let's have a little fun here tonight. Just waiting for guys to wrap up here in qualifying, as again we joined all for about 30 seconds of qualifying before my fat thumb decided to hit the options button and I left the lobby. So that's what we're dealing with currently at the moment. So getting ready to jump in here for the first race tonight at Cedar Lake. Everybody just joining in now. We do welcome you to week number 2 for the United States All-Star Racing League. So we are getting set to go. They are just getting set to start here at Cedar Lake as we're getting connected in and ready to go. Again, the 3/8 mile low groove oval, low banked multi-groove 40 laps here for Cedar Lake in New Richmond, Wisconsin. Now, I will keep my thumb away from the options button. I don't really know what I was trying to poke. Maybe it was triangle. But waiting for everybody to get in here. You got the B9 of B-Money and the 3C of Rowdy Rooster on the front row. Green flag is up in the air. They'll dive it off into 1 and 2. Rowdy Rooster is going to be your race leader down the front straightaway. Herbie Lovebug in that 17H. He'll move up into second. Tries the slider on the B9 of Money. He'll take the spot away. Now he'll rip up against that outside wall, and Money's going to take that second spot back. Rowdy Rooster, 3C. He'll tag the wall. 3-wide battle for the race lead. Now it's side by side down to the inside. It's the B9 of B-Money. Money looks to the inside. Rooster still ripping that lift. Down the front straightaway they go. Through 3 and 4. As they funnel on down. Off into 1 and 2. Your new race leader is the B9 of B-Money. 3 wide back there between Rowdy Rooster, Herbie Lovebug. As they beat fenders down the front straightaway. And it's the 41 of CG Kinzer. New race leader, it is B-Money in the B9 as they come down the front straightaway. Look there at that B9 machine. Look at him right now closely. Follow camera down the racetrack, off into the corner, ripping that outside line. As they come across the start-finish line, off into 1 and 2. As now the 41 of Kinzer is going to move up into your third spot. Herbie Lovebug going to go back into 4th. Rowdy Rooster running in that second spot, trying to run down your race leader. B-Money down the front straightaway, ripping that outside line, starting to roll away with it. Goes top to bottom, down the front straightaway. Top helicopter view as they come down the racetrack, down the back straightaway through 3 and 4, ripping that outside line just above into the marbles there, down the front straightaway. You can see in the shot, second place Rowdy Rooster got it done race number 2 of week 1. Down on through the corner, down the straightaway they go. At the start-finish line, off into 1 and 2. It's a great battle up front. Go back through the field. Here's Herbie Lovebug, the 17H, running in your 4th spot right now. Looking to the inside on the 41 of C.G. Kinzer. I believe the 41, a nice Jason Johnson throwback car. At least it's got the right colors. Down the front straightaway they go, ripping it off through 1 and 2. Those two, great racing action. Here with Herbie running in your 4th spot. Lap traffic for your race leaders. Down the front straightaway off into 1 and 2. Herbie going to get squeezed down to the bottom by the number 41 of C.G. Kinsner. Go up to the outside line. Herbie trying to find a fast line there. Maybe a little bit of contact, a lot of contact going into 3 and 4. Again, race leaders working heavy lap traffic, and now it might be a pass for the race lead. Side by side up front. Here riding with the B9 is now back to the race lead is the 3C of Rowdy Rooster. Rooster back to the top spot and running that high line. B-Money looking to the inside. Down the front straightaway. The back straightaway off through 3 and 4 they go. Lap car down to the insides. They work off into 1 and 2. Off into 3 and 4, I should say. Down the straightaway, off into the next set of corners. Ripping through that middle groove. Rowdy Rooster starting to pull away, and it looks like yellow flag might be coming out as car spun around. Got it back going, though. Everybody's still ripping up around that outside line. The 40-lap feature here for race number 1 at Cedar Lake. Right now your race leaders, the 3C Rowdy Rooster. We're watching the B9 of B-Money in your 2nd spot. We'll go back to the 17H of Herbie Lovebug, still holding down the fort in the 4th position. Just ahead of him is the 41 of C.G. Kinzer. Right up underneath, down front straightaway they go. Car lurking in the distance. That's the 8 of Alpha Wolves in your 5th position. Another car in the wall. It's the 99. Hard contact there as everybody gets it straightened out. We'll look back here to Joe P. Race Fan. Race Fan in their 19 car. They come across the screen there. Running, I believe, in your 6th spot as they come down the straightaway. Off through 1 and 2, down the backstretch. Race Fan running in your 6th spot. You can see that green car just ahead. That is Alpha Wolves running in 5th. 4th is now the 41 of C.G. Kinzer, and back up to 3rd is the 17H of Herbie Lovebug. Slide job there by the 9K9 of Kerry Emerald. Kerry won race number 1 last weekend. Trying to work into that 6th spot, but up there just ahead of Joe P. Race Fan. Battle for 4th and 5th. You can see the green car working at the bottom. That's the 8 of Alpha Wolves trying to get around the lap car. And also work on the 41. You can hear from Herbie Lovebug down the straightaway off through 3 and 4, running in your 3rd spot. We'll go back to the B9 of B-Money. In 2nd, just ahead is your race leader, the 3C Rowdy Rooster. Rooster won race number 2 last week. I'll run back and get into that battle here. Got Little Grizz 2U in the R66. Maybe that's the ROO. That's a battle up there as the leader's working around the lap car, I believe, of Liz Grew 2U. Will Grew. From that top view. We'll go on to the next driver. That's going to be Buddha, the 54 back there in the pack. Alpha Wolves up here holding down the 5th position, I believe. Alpha working around the outside of the racetrack. Moving on back through the field up here to Herbie. Herbie Lovebug, 17H in third. B-Money in the B9 running in second. And Rowdy Rooster, 3C right now your race leader. Cars around up here. One of them involved is the 41 of CG Kinzer. CG was running in your fourth spot. Leaders working lap traffic. Rooster now working the outside. I believe that's the 58 of K-Mac. As they come down the straightaway through 3 and 4. Make their way around the corner. 3C Rowdy Rooster. Not far behind is the B9 of B-Money. That's the battle for the race lead. They'll go across the start-finish line, off through 1 and 2. Both drivers ripping that outside line. 4 cars into the wall, just ahead of your front 2. Rooster has to go top to bottom to avoid the... Is that the 19 of Joe P. Race Fan? No, it's the 54 of Buddha. The car just in front of him as they make their way through 1 and 2. 3 and 4, I should say, now off into 1 and 2. Drivers slowing. And that's going to be the end of the race. Your winner in race 1 here tonight at Cedar Lake will be the 3C Rowdy Rooster. Second of B-Money. I believe it's going to be 17H Herbie Lovebug, your top 3. Drivers come to a stop here. That'll wrap up race number 1 from Cedar Lake. The 3C Rowdy Rooster getting it done. So we're going to back out here of the lobby, wait for them to go into I-19. So wait for them to go to I-19, and then we'll be ready to step in there for qualifying. So they're going to move on over to I-19, and we'll be ready to step in there for their qualifying session. Here for the United States AllStar Racing League. So waiting for drivers to get switched over and ready to go for I-19. We'll be in there for that qualifying session. We'll be ready for the final race here tonight for week number 2. Again, if you weren't here for week 1, first race going to the 9K9 Carry Emerald. Second race went to the 3C Rowdy Rooster. And then Rooster again just picking up the checkered flag at Cedar Lake, putting him on 2 victories here this season. Taking a quick intermission here. Normally at this point in the night, I'd say great opportunity to stand up, stretch your legs, go talk to your neighbor, go down and get something to eat or drink at the concession stand, and we'll be ready to go here in just a little bit for our main event action. So just waiting here to get into qualifying. So qualifying for race number 2 at I-19. About to be underway. Just waiting for the go-ahead to jump into the lobby there. As we've just gotten the A-OK to jump on in, and we'll be ready to go here at I-19. Race number 2, jumping into qualifying. So I-19 Speedway, the multi-groove mid-banked quarter mile here in Arizona. Again, if you're just now jumping in here, already into qualifying for race number 2, here are the Dirt Car Pro late models for the United States All-Star Racing League. As everybody fanned out all over the place, Joe P. Race Fan ahead of the qualifying pack right now. Little Grizz in the ROO. Gonna bang sheet metal there with Herbie Lovebug in the 17H. They'll all funnel through the 3C of Rowdy Rooster. Right back in there is Joe P. Race Fan in front of the field here for the qualifying session. Back here in the pack, you got Jay Payne in that 15 car. He's in the group. Got the 9K9, Kerry Emerald, the 41 of C.G. Kinzer. GB Buck Snort here in the 99. Buddha in the 54. Just kind of run through the drivers here. The 9K9, Kerry Emerald. Down the front straightaway. K-Mac there in that nice 58. The blue, black, and yellow. Reminds me of some Jimmy Johnson paint schemes. Not sure if that's what K-Mac is going for there in his Fox-sponsored Pro late model. Ricky Bobby, 39B, the white with blue front, blue flames. Can't really speak there. Beautiful looking race car that he's designed here in the very limited paint booth. There's C.G. Kinzer, I believe the Jason Johnson tribute car. Right number, right colors, and he'll bang fenders with Kerry Emerald. Alpha Wolves, the black, gray, and lime green 8 machine. Loosely in the 39T. I believe they're just getting wrapped up here. Little Grizz, Herbie Lovebug, B Money, Rowdy Rooster, Joe P. Race Fan. Drivers just getting wrapped up here for qualifying on the short track, dirt track night here for the United States All-Star Racing League. From I-19 Speedway, the quarter mile in Arizona in the video game. I believe Joe P. Race Fan, the top of the charts there for them. get back out here. Get back out of the lobby and get ready to go here for race number 2. For those of you just jumping in chat, hello, and welcome to week 2 of the United States All-Star Racing League. My name is Tanner Schmidt, the voice of the All-Stars. Race number 1, a good back and forth between the 3C Rowdy Rooster and the B9 of B Money. Those two went back and forth in race number 1. Ultimately, some lap traffic made it a little interesting, and Rowdy Rooster able to get by and take the checkered flag there for race 1. Race 2 qualifying just wrapped up. I believe if my game is correct in how they ran when I jumped in. Joe P. Race Fan in the 19 topping the charts there. Has just now got the invite, ready to get the okay to jump into the lobby and get ready to go. Getting set to go. Race number 2 here tonight, I-19 Speedway. Some short track racing, as Denny Hamlin once said. Jumping in and ready to go. I-19 quarter mile, 40 laps. Multi-groove, mid-banked dirt track in Arizona here for the Dirt Car Pro Late Models for the United States All-Star Racing League. Race number 2 here tonight in week 2. In race 1, 3C Rowdy Rooster, your winner in that one, as we're getting loaded in and ready to go. And green flags up in the air, and right now it's the 17H of the Herbie Lovebug, your race leader, the 19, Joe P. Race Fan. He'll go wheel to wheel with them down the front straightaway. Off through 1 and 2, side by side, 3 wide as they come down the front straightaway. Joe Race Fan, Herbie Lovebug, now B Money looks to the inside. Lovebug into the wall. Joe P. Race Fan, he'll go up, tack him into the wall. 4 wide for the race lead, and now here comes the 39T of Ousley. Little Grizz up there as well. On your race leader is going to be the ROO of Little Grizz. Joe P. Race Fan getting beat around up there. Running in your second spot is the 9K9 Carrie Emerald. And this is the 3C of Rowdy Rooster. 17H Herbie Lovebug, and then side by side as they come down the front straightaway with the 3T of Ousley and the 41 of CG Kinzer. Up front, though, it's the ROO, Little Grizz, your race leader. Catch up there as they go through 1 and 2. Little Grizz to you, showing the way. We'll look back there to the 9K9 Carrie Emerald, the 3C Rowdy Rooster, 17H of Herbie Lovebug. And I believe that is the 39C of Ousley. Down the front straightaway through 1 and 2, looking back from your race leader. He'll get sideways through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, good throttle control here is now. Second and third starting to reel him in. As we look back through your field. Little helicopter view here. The Little Grizz to you. They come out of the turn, down the front straightaway, into turn 1 they go. Switching through cameras as lap traffic coming up here for your race leader. But still, as they file through, it is the ROO Little Grizz, your race leader, the 9K9 Carrie Emerald. This is the 3C Race 1 winner of Rowdy Rooster, 17H Herbie Lovebug, and he's got some challengers. Got a little close there. I believe it's B Money trying to work to the inside of the 39C of Oozly. Oozly all over the back bumper of Herbie. We'll try to work back to that battle. Here's the B9 of Money. They make their way through 3 and 4. B Money, now it's a challenge up there for your second spot. Rooster took a peek to the inside of Carey. Side by sides, they go off through at 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. At the line, oh, shot to the fence there for the B9 of Money. Down the front straightaway. You're looking at second, third, fourth, fifth, and Money in sixth. Up front there, finally working through lap traffic is the ROO of Lil Grizz. Grizz going to put a car a lap down. Back here's where the action's at. Got Carey Emerald in that purple and blue car. Big shot to the fence there for the B9. And here comes the 3C of Rooster trying to get one more spot here in race number 2. And Money trying to tear down that front stretch fence, but it's working for him. He'll now go to the inside of Herbie. Herbie Lovebug back to your 5th spot. 3 wide for 3rd. And now B Money into 5th, trying to get to the inside of Rowdy Rooster. For your 3rd spot, or for your 4th spot, 3rd is the 39 of Oozly. 9K9 Carey Emerald in 2nd. You can't even see your race leader, Lil Grizz, in the ROO anymore. Down the front straightaway. Lil Grizz working through lap traffic. We're going to keep the battle right here following the B9 of Money, because it is a great shot as Rowdy Rooster. 3 wide as here comes Herbie. He'll dive to the inside. Off into 1 and 2 they go. Herbie working the bottom of the racetrack. Rooster trying to get something through the middle. He'll move up into 3rd now. Herbie now to the bottom side of Oozly. Battle for the 4th spot. Oozly going to get a little bent out of shape, and here comes Money. He'll dive to the inside, gets up on the binders, gets a little shot to the shorts there by the 39C of Oozly. 3 wide for your 3rd spot. Now it's going to be side by side. 3 wide for 4th. Now Money's, he's rotated up to the outside line. Oozly in the middle. Herbie going to beat and bang down to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll take 3rd or 4th back. Just ahead of these two is the 3C Rowdy Rooster in your 3rd spot. That purple and blue car just up there going into the corner. That is the 2nd place driver, 9K9 Carey Emerald. Right now the ROO, Lil Grizz, your race leader. The action back here starting to cool down. You got Joe P. Race Fan there in that 19, looking to the inside of B Money. Can't make it stick there. Ooh, couple lap cars get together. Everybody gets straight and narrow. You got Herbie winning the battle right now in your 4th spot. 5th is the 39 of Oozly. And you got the B9 of B Money right there. Down the front straightaway they go out of turn number 4. Again, don't forget, after the main event here, we'll jump into the chat and get your victory lane interviews from the 3C of Rowdy Rooster, who won race number 1. Right now, looks like the ROO of Lil Grizz going to take race number 2. This group of cars from 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, they're all starting to close back in. Carey Emerald there in the 9K9 running in 2nd. Rowdy Rooster just now going off into turn number 1. That black and silver car down to the bottom, running in 3rd. 4th is the blue, pink, and flame front end car, the 17H Herbie Lovebug. Now the B9 of Money will go up into your 5th spot. Great battle here for the 5th position. Down the front straightaway they go. It's going to be Oozly in that spot. Got Joe P. Race Fan just behind them down the straightaway off through the corners. So they go down the back straightaway out of turn number 2. A great battle up in here as Joe P. Race Fan now going to crack the top 5, and he'll try to crack the front stretch wall. Rowdy Rooster up there in your 3rd spot, trying to run down Carey Emerald. I'm hitting the wrong buttons here, but we'll try to run up to that battle. You got Herbie Lovebug here in your 4th spot. This group right here can't even see your race leader. That's the ROO of Lil Grizz up there going into 1 just now, and the pink and blue car is going to be Carry Emeralds. I believe that's going to do it. And it's going to be the ROO, Lil Grizz getting the win. 99K Carry Emerald. It'll be the 3C Rowdy Rooster, 17H of Herbie Lovebug. And I left that back battle as it was wrapping up, so not quite sure who's going to round out your top 5 here. We'll catch up here to your race winner. Lil Grizz to you. Go right there in that ROO. I believe those are 2 O's. That's going to wrap it up here for race number 2. We're going to jump into the party chat here and get a interview here with our 2 winners. So wrapping up the race here. We'll get set to jump into the chat with these guys. Just jumping up here into your chat, and we will talk with our feature winners. We'll start with the 3C Rowdy Rooster. Rowdy getting it done again here. Race number 1 at Cedar Lake. And Rowdy, you got it. Nice battle there you had between you. Excuse me. Between you and the B9 of Money getting it done there. Rowdy, lap traffic really where it kind of paid off for you, wasn't it? Now, right now, 2 feature wins for you here early on in the season here for the All-Star Racing League. Trying to get it done early and doing a great job up there. How's it feel to be the first driver to crack 2 wins so far?
You know, Buddha, he's usually back there a little ways, but he qualified ahead of me. So, you know, at any given time, anybody can have a breakout race, and it's great competition, and it's all about the points going after that championship.
Well, you got a good start, and we'll see here next week if you can add to that win list. Now we'll go chat to Lil Grizz picking it up there on the short track. Lil Grizz, you got up there early and just kind of walked away with it. You know, took off there, a lot of short track racing action. You caught lap traffic very, very quickly there. Were you worried all about managing lap traffic, or was it just you knowing if you worked line, you'd get through them? You mentioned the challenge. Is it more challenging on the short track? I mean, when you load into the racetrack there for I-19, it says multi-groove, but which groove really worked for you? Is we watched you take off, and then I kind of focused on the battle back there for 5th, but what groove really worked for you? So bottom feeder there for you here tonight, getting it done on race 2 here on week number 2. Well, that's going to wrap up week number 2, race number 2 here for the United States All-Star Racing League. Just to recap, the 3C Rowdy Rooster going to victory lane here again, as Rooster picking up his 2nd win on the young season. Carrie Emerald in the 9K9 picked up a win a week ago on race number 1. And then the ROO of Lil Grizz, your 3 winners in the United States All-Star Racing League up to this point. We will see everybody back here 8 o'clock Central Time next Wednesday for round 3. Give a little racetrack preview. Round 3, we'll be heading to the dirt track at Texas and also Baxterville. So 2 another different disciplines for the drivers this week. On behalf of everybody here in the United States All-Star Racing League, my name is Tanner Schmidt. We thank you for tuning in and spending your Wednesday night with us, and we will see you next week.